Let's take a look at Hillary Clinton's latest ad. It's nothing fancy, no bells and whistles, just Hillary and the camera. Take a look.
This new year, America is at a crossroads. We're a nation at war in a dangerous world. We have a faltering economy, an energy crisis, and 47 million people without health care. But after 7 long years of this administration, we finally have the opportunity for a new beginning. Tomorrow, you can take the first step. After all the town meetings, the pie and coffee, it comes down to this. Who's ready to be president and ready to start solving the big challenges we face on day one? And we can solve them. We can end the era of cowboy diplomacy and bring our sons and daughters home from Iraq. We can make a new beginning for our economy and rebuild our great middle class. We can reform our government and transform our energy future. We can make a new beginning on health care, cut costs, improve quality, and cover every American. I'm not running for president to put Band-Aids on our problems. I'm running to solve them. You've welcomed me into your hearts and your homes, and I thank you. The stories you've shared will always stay with me. Parents juggling jobs to pay for college for their kids, soldiers' families praying for a safe return, all the men and women across this state who have whispered their health care problems to me, bills they can't pay, parents they can't afford to care for, insurance companies who refuse to help. I know you've waited a long time for a president who could hear you and see you, and I would like to be that president. So I ask you to caucus for me tomorrow. Put on your coats and call up a friend and help me change America. If you stand with me for one night, I will stand up for you every day as your president. I'll work my heart out to bring the country we love the new beginning it needs, and I will be ready to start on day one. Thank you. I'm Hillary Clinton, and I approve this message.
So Matt, what did you think of that?
She doesn't say the one thing that would pull people out to the polls. She doesn't say that she would become the first female president of the United States. I think it shows experience. She's trying to warm herself up there because she's viewed as being sort of a cold candidate. She's trying to be warm, and that may help a little bit. I didn't see anything in that ad that would convince me to get out of my chair and go vote for Hillary Clinton if I wasn't already voting for her. That's the problem she has. She doesn't have a specific message. And that's really the most important part. Her message is that she's the most experienced and that she's prepared to be president. I'm not sure that the voters believe that any of these top 3 candidates aren't ready to be president. So from that standpoint, again, I would say, if you're a woman running for office, and I've seen it polling races over and over again, you've got to tell people in a subtle way, hey, I'm going to be the first female woman senator, governor, president, period. If you do it, you get people off their rear ends and they come out to vote. I don't think that did it.
I think you're right, Matt, that subtlety is the key with that message, because I can tell you that professional women are very hesitant to wave the girl flag, because then we get accused of only being successful or only wanting to win something because we're women. So it's a very fine line she has to walk, but I agree with you. She should claim her womanhood in this situation.
Yeah, and she hasn't done it yet, and I'm afraid that's going to show in the polls when we see the caucus take place for Hillary Clinton, but we'll see what happens.